Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Ebony Shell. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for sticking around. I know I've been MIA. I am going through so much right now that I don't even have the energy to do anything. But I was in the shower and you can see what time it is. You can see the date. My daughter is sleeping on the side of me. Something spoke to me. I've been trying to do everything perfect. I've been trying to create videos, and I recorded so many videos. And I'm in the shower and I'm washing up. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You asked God to give you time to do what it is that you want to do. You asked to be removed from certain situations that you've been removed from. And you've done nothing with it besides be depressed, be sad, not take care of yourself, gain 40 plus pounds. Yeah. Today, January 11th, 2025 at 4:50, I'm deciding to make this video. I'm deciding to put my big girl panties on and be authentic and not worry about editing, not worried about how I look, not worried about what people are going to say about me. No. Something is telling me to post this video. Something is telling me to record this video. I don't have anything written down. This is not pre-planned. I do pre-plan content, however I do not post it because it just never seemed authentic to me. So let's start over. My name is Ebony. I'm here on YouTube named Ebony Shell. All across my other social media, Ebony Shell. I am a single mom of one. I am homeless. I'm homeless, right? But I stay with my mom. So technically, I guess I'm homeless, but I don't have my own place anymore. And I moved in with my mom. And we don't get along. But we've been doing okay so far. We stay out of each other's way. I am single again, and I lost my job all at the same time. So let's back that up. This is going to be a series of daily or every other day. I'm going to record every day, but I'm probably not going to post every single day. I'll try to, but I'm probably not going to. But I'm hoping that these videos help somebody, you know, that's in the same situation as me. Let's back it up. I was in a good place. I was living life, but I still missed my daughter's father. But I never would say anything because I had so much pride. I was so prideful. And I've left a bunch of times. There was an incident where it was domestic, and I don't know why I took him back. I really don't. I was pregnant at the time. I don't know. I don't know why I took him back. I guess the heart be wanting what the heart wants, but sometimes your mind have to be stronger than your heart, and I'm still learning. Anyway, I had my own place, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, spacious, whatever, right? He come to me one day, and at the time, he was seeing my daughter, like he was doing stuff for my daughter, but he wasn't seeing her like on an everyday basis, and it wasn't really an everyday consistent thing, right? And so I wanted her to have her dad. Like I grew up in the house with my dad. I grew up around my dad. I grew around I'm in the house with my mom and my dad. I grew up with my grandmother. Yeah. And for the most part, I kept myself up. Hair, nails, hygiene, clothes. I've always kept myself up. So I can remember. That's always been something that I was very prideful of. This go round, I think the last 3 years, last 4 years actually, I think I've been low, but I still took care of myself. I still made sure I looked good. I still made sure my daughter looked good, and she's 5, remind you. My daughter's dad came back. He wanted a relationship. I just wanted it to be, you know, we hook up every, you know, now and then, so that I don't have to go to anybody else, basically. He didn't want that. He said he wanted a relationship, and we got into a relationship. He begged, and pleaded and was fighting for us to be in a relationship. And at the time, I was dating other people. And it took a lot of convincing. It took people close to me like, oh, you know, you should give him a chance. And I'm like, you know what? I do want her to have her dad in her life. I do want us to be in the same house so that she can experience the same thing I experienced. But that is extremely toxic. Going into it that way was extremely toxic because I don't think I wanted to be with him. And I think I just was in love with the idea of having a family of my own. Not realizing you already have it. We can be family and be friends and not be involved with each other. But I didn't see it that way at the time. Fast forward. He wants to get a house. And we looked at apartments and everything, and then he says he wants to look at a house. And I'm like, oh, okay, you know, let's look at a house, whatever. His credit is great at the time and everything, and I'm thinking he's doing great. I had my own place, he had his own place, and he lived in Indiana and I lived in Chicago. It was a struggle getting the place, but we finally got the place. I didn't like the place from the jump. I did not like the place, and I should have never opted to be there. I let him lead. Fast forward, we put a lot of memories in there. We slept in the bed with each other maybe 4 times within 2 years. He turned the basement into his apartment, and he had a bathroom down there. We would see each other if he comes to the kitchen, or if he comes to the living room to my daughter, or I would have to go downstairs and wash. We would still go like grocery shopping together, and we'll, you know, if he invite me out to a restaurant and I'm not working, because he was doing his job or whatever, and he had more free time than me, because he was his own boss. He's his own boss, whatever. So he had more downtime than me. If he invite me out somewhere, I would go. Cool, whatever. I knew I was getting cheated on. I knew I was getting lied to. But I wanted my daughter to still have that. And in return, I ate my feelings. Like, physically ate my feelings. One night, I ate 4 Sara Lee strawberry cheesecakes. The big kind. Well, it's not that big anymore, but it's like, you know, you can get like 8 slices out of it if you really, whatever. 4. The next day, I think about 3 more, and that went on for like a week. McDonald's. I wasn't cooking anymore. I would cook for my daughter, but I wasn't really cooking. And I was still try, because he wasn't coming home and it didn't make any sense. So I would cook for my daughter and I would just be eating junk. Fast forward. Now this is not to say he's a bad person, because I don't think he's a bad person. I just think he wasn't a good spouse for me. And you got to remember, well, you guys don't know, but he's 15 years older than me. I met him when I was 23 years old. Fast forward. One day, I don't know what happened. I come out from work. I come down to the basement where him and my daughter were. She was playing on her tablet. He was playing the game. And the landlord keeps bothering me or whatever. I'm like, oh, what did he want? You know, I don't deal with anything with the landlord or anything like that. I wasn't dealing with any of that stuff. That was all him. And he's like, the landlord keeps bothering me. The landlord, his son keeps bothering me. Whatever, they keep talking about rent. I'm like, oh, we already paid rent. He didn't pay the rent. He decides he wasn't gonna pay the rent anymore. And I said, okay, what if I pay the rent? Oh no, because I don't handle any of that. He didn't want to give up anything. He didn't want to pay anything, really. He really was, I don't know what the hell was going on. And so him being honest that, hey, he's not happy, he doesn't want this. Maybe this was too much for him. He decides not to pay anything. But I had already given him my portion of the money. I don't know how long he wasn't paying it. The eviction process started, and I thought we would have like figured it out. I thought he would have worked it out. That didn't happen. We come up with the plan. He does his whatever he's gonna do, like bankruptcy stuff, whatever. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And so we come up with the plan, like, okay, let's find an apartment so that we're still in the same house or whatever. Remind you, I don't even think, to be honest, we weren't even together. I don't even know what the fuck we were doing. I don't know what we were doing. We weren't together. It was like we were saying we were together and not together. We didn't even have sex at all. So I know I was getting cheated on. I know I was getting played. But my daughter had her father in the same house. And yeah. In that process, I went from security to a dialysis technician. And it was fun at first. I learned very quickly. I learned really quick. And so that's what everybody kept saying. I was like, oh, you learn very quick. You know, you're very smart. You're quick on your feet. Yeah. So I went into being 30 with a new job. Before I turned 30, I went into my birthday with a new job. Hello. I thought I was bettering myself. I thought I was helping my family out. I would work 3 days a week, which was very long days, 16, 17, sometimes 18-hour shifts. And I hated that job. I got really close with the nurse, who turned out to be the definition of a narcissist. Like, she was a full-blown narcissist, like a bully. I begged and begged and begged God to get me out of the situation, but I wasn't quite ready when it happened. You know, I didn't have any money saved. Because at this time I'm in my mom's house. I'm helping her pay her stuff. I'm taking care of everything by myself, my daughter. I'm paying a $300 storage bill. It's a lot. It's still a lot that's happening. And I lost the job. All because I went to HR and I reported something that happened. Another tech who trained me, he was a man, he walked in my face, and because I don't talk to them, they will call meetings and I have it in my phone because I keep all my receipts. They will call meetings every week to tell me I'm making them uncomfortable. And I said, how am I making you guys uncomfortable? You don't talk. You're not talking to us. You're not engaging. You know, we feel like we can't talk to you. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Excuse me. That honestly does not make any sense. So he walks in my one day. You know, he sends out a group. I got sick. Didn't know that I had what is it? Kidney stone? No, my gallbladder. I didn't know anything about what, you know, I didn't know anything about gallbladder. My gallbladder never messed up until this day, because I was eating so much cheese, so much dairy, so much chips, like hot fries, drinking so much soda, eating so much fast food. I had a Chick-fil-A burger the day before. No, I didn't have a Chick-fil-A burger. I had a Chick-fil-A salad, and it comes with like little crunched up peppers and stuff like that. Messed me up to the point where I'm in the bathroom, I'm crying, I'm running hot water thinking that it's gonna help. I'm popping Tylenol. I even found a bottle of ibuprofen for when I had my daughter. I was taking that. Stupid. So I'm like, what is going on? I went to work. I didn't call off work because we needed the money. Ciao. I'm at work and I made it to 4 to like 1:30, 2 o'clock. I'm calling my manager. Like, I got so dizzy. Dizzy and sick. Like, my stomach was hurting so bad, like under, you know, the breast area. It was hurting so bad. I went to urgent care. I wasn't gonna wait in the emergency room. If you guys don't know, if you go to urgent care, they see you, they give you a referral, you go take that to the front desk in the emergency room, you get straight to the back, so that you're not out there waiting hours and hours and hours to get seen. Whatever. Go to urgent care. They like, oh yeah, it's, you know, that they touching it, whatever. My daughter's dad drives me to a suburban hospital. At that time, I didn't know that they were mad because I left work early. Okay, I left work. I was supposed to be there 17 hours, 18 hours. And then I'll stay and clean up and everything, so that'd be an extra hour. But, I couldn't make it. I made it halfway, not even halfway through the day before I had to leave. And I'm calling my manager, she wasn't answering. Did not know, because they was complaining so much about me not talking, she had an issue. And instead of her coming to me and saying, oh, you know, they complaining that you're not doing this, they don't feel like you're a good fit for this location, let's work something out, let's try to move you on different days. I don't know. They could have did anything. She didn't say a word to me until I reported it to HR. That he walked in my face, pointed his finger in my face. I had to tell him more than 3 times. I think the total was like 6 times I had to ask him, get out of my space, get out of my face, get out of my personal space. Like, why are you walking in my face? Remind you, these people are in their 50s and 60s. There's one girl there, she's like 40 or 41 now. She's like 41 now. Why do I have to tell you to get out of my face? She comes to the bed, I walk off the floor, I call corporate up, but it was so early in the morning. Wait, I think I skipped a part. Well, anyway, so I go to work Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That happened. When I left work, it was on a Monday. I come back on a Wednesday. That happened. He walked in my face. The Tuesday, he sent, that same guy who walked in my face, the Tuesday before that Wednesday, he sent out a group message basically calling me a weirdo, lazy, dumb, fat, you know, all the works, right? He never says my name, but everybody in the group like, why are you talking to her? She's not in the group chat, you know, she could see this, whatever. He like, oh, he wants me to see it. I send that to HR like, you know what, I'm not gonna deal with this. This is totally disrespectful and inappropriate. And it's like, why are you doing this? Because I don't talk. It doesn't make any sense because I left work. I was sick. Nonetheless, I come to work. 2 of my machines are down. Nobody says the 2 machines are down. I'm telling the nurse, like, hey, she's ignoring me. I'm like, hey, I'm working on them. I put my first patient on. My first patient on my 4th patient, he's always late. So I wasn't really worried about him. He's always late. He was never out there. So my second person I'm supposed to put on in the morning, he's out there, but his machine is down. So I tell the nurse, I'm like, hey, he's out there, but his machine, I don't know, I don't have a machine. She's like, oh, well, let the guy that walked in my face know that you got to put him in that station. So I don't know. He tells everybody, I didn't let him know anything. I didn't say anything. That doesn't make any sense. Why would I just put somebody in your station and not say anything? Whatever. Report that to HR. They have me off work. Right? I'm off work for the first week. I'm off work. The next week I was on vacation anyway. So the first week, it worked out. The first week, I got paid for that whole week. Literally. The second week, I got paid for that whole week. And they did not, it wasn't, they never counted my vacation time. So they just paid me for being off, right? The third week, I'm like, what the heck is going on? But I'm not complaining because I'm still getting paid. So I'm like, okay, whatever. By that 4th week, I reached out to HR, like, they like, oh, you have to come to the office. We need to talk to you. They wanted me to come all the way an hour and 20 minutes. I'm like, why am I the only one who have to come out there? I get there thinking that my manager's going to be there. He's going to be there. Nobody was there. Okay. Well, no, he wasn't going to be there. They told me the night before, he wasn't going to be there. Because they said I was uncomfortable. I didn't want to talk to him, basically. So he wasn't going to be in the same meeting with me. Okay, cool. He never had a meeting. Okay. He never had a meeting, and I'm just thinking back of the events. He never had a meeting. I was there. I came there an hour and a half. They going over. I'm recording. Now everybody was cool with me recording except for one lady. She's like, oh, they came in late. She was all damn near an hour late. She's like, no, I don't want you recording me. I'm like, oh, okay, but I'm still gonna record because I need this for my proof or whatever. She's like, well, you don't have consent to record and you can't record. I say, no, it says I can't record. She read me the handbook. They're like, oh, it says you can't. I said, in the handbook it says I can't record if I'm working. I'm not working. I'm here for a meeting. You guys are working. And that went on. Whatever. Got paid for that meeting. They paid for my Uber there and Uber home because, yeah, I'm not, no. And they reimbursed me. They reimbursed me for the Uber, you know, for me having to come out there. They gave me that money and then they got me an Uber home. So, and that was $60-something to go out there. Yeah. So, ended up losing my job. I filed for unemployment. They keep contesting unemployment. The judge is like, he gave me unemployment. Basically, they were trying to, they was bull crapping. I'm very thankful that that went through because I don't know what I'll be doing right now. I'm going to take care of my daughter the way I need to without any money. And I'm putting in work for a job. I wouldn't be able to do it. Fast forward, lose my job. The relationship with her dad fails, but at the time I was still thinking that we were going to get a place together and we'll live in separate rooms, but we'll still be in the same place and we'll split everything. I don't know what I was thinking. He like, I'm like, I found a place and then they said they'll approve us or whatever, but we'll have to come up with first month's rent and a move-in fee. Cool. It was a big apartment building, whatever, but it's somewhere we're not homeless, right? Oh no, he says, you could do that. And I'm like, what you mean I could do that? He like, you could do it. You do everything. What? What? Whatever. I end up saying, you know what, I'm done with this. You're playing too many games for me. I don't know what's going on. He like, I'm finna go get drunk. I'm like, so you finna go get drunk? He like, yeah, I'm finna go get drunk and do whatever he say he's gonna do. Alright. Bye. That was the end of that. So then, this is me. This is a all of this, it's gonna come in full circle. Because I don't want this video to be longer than 35 minutes. So for today, this is gonna be like an everyday thing for me. But anyway, it's gonna come full circle. I decide, I have one of my friends lived with me before, and before he lived with me, we were just strictly friends. We never did it. It became sexual when he lived with me or whatever. And he said that he was trying to rent out a room in his apartment because he had 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It was a big apartment, very big apartment in Hyde Park. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, you know, I can rent out that room. And because I really wasn't trying to live with my mom. Like, it's hard enough, we clash. And so I'm like, I didn't want anybody saying get out or anything like that. But she surprised me. We haven't really got to that point at all. So thank God for that. But I delayed blessings possibly because I went into a situation, instead of staying where I was at and figuring stuff out, I got into another situation for dumb decisions. We're not friends anymore because of it. He wanted a relationship. I wasn't looking for that. It did, but we were strictly friends. Well, we were strictly on roommate situations when I moved in there. And then it became a few times we was doing grown-up stuff. And that led to him wanting a relationship. And I don't want a relationship. I didn't want a relationship, especially with him. Like, I didn't want a relationship at the time. But he wasn't trying to hear that. So every day it was an argument. Every day he was picking up a fight. Every day he was getting drunk. And I'm like, you know, I'm not going to argue with you. So I would stay in the room with my daughter. And she'll be on her iPad after homework. And I will be on my phone looking at Instagram videos. Or, you know, whatever. On social media. One day he gets super smacked. And I'm like, I'm not about to deal with this. I'm not. Tell my mom I'm coming back there. I come back here. He blows me up. I'm like, I'm just not gonna do this with you. And we got into a really bad, delayed a blessing, possibly. Because I could have figured things out instead of thinking that, okay, my friend's gonna help me, whatever. No. That didn't work out. So let's fast forward. I am still homeless. July, August, September, October, November, December, January. But I'm only been receiving unemployment August 30th. So my unemployment's running out. And I'm sitting here thinking, I've asked God to bless me with time, and I haven't used it right. Under no circumstances. I asked God for clarity. He gave it to me, and I'm so grateful about it. Because it didn't fit what I wanted it to look like. I asked him to free me from that job. Because I was crying at that job. I was miserable at that job. I was being bullied at that job. And he removed me from that job. And gave me made where I'm able to get unemployment. I've been looking at things so wrong because I've been severely depressed. Like, I haven't, with points where I don't take a shower for a week. Points where I'm just sitting here eating junk on top of junk on top of junk. My nails are not done. My hair is not done. I haven't done a skincare routine in God, I don't know how long. I haven't even put on perfume. I don't do anything like I used to. I cry all the time. My daughter's like, oh, she's fine. She's like, why are you crying? Are you mad? Why are you crying? And it's hard to explain to a 5-year-old. I've been to therapy quite a few times. It just never stick. And I think it doesn't stick because I don't want it to. I know all the tools that I should be doing, and I'm delaying the process of healing because I'm too busy stuck on trying to figure out things with other people. I literally outgrew, I still love them, I outgrew all of my friends, all of them. It's bad enough I'm going through all of that. I give, and I give, and I feel like it's never enough for people. And I'm thin. I'm at this point where I'm just stretched too thin. And so I knew God, but I did not have a relationship with God. And so that's what I've been doing, trying to build my relationship with God. And every day I'm like, I'm going to record a video. I haven't recorded a video yet because you know why? Because it doesn't feel authentic to me. Me putting on makeup and putting on a wig, it doesn't feel like me because I'm not happy. And so now that I'm trying to get happy, I realized at about 4:30, I was in the shower. So about 4:30, just get on there and post the video. Talk about, make it your diary and talk about what you need to talk about, because you're going to help somebody. This is going to help somebody. And it's something for you to look back on. When you look back on it, you're going to be so thankful for where you started and where you're at. Because when I tell you guys, I've been having vivid dreams of me being able to take care of my family, take care of people around me. What? That is something that I want to do. And I don't want to do anything else. I want to make content in my life. I want to do this. I've been trying to do this. And I've been scared to do this. And I'm not scared anymore. I don't really care what people think about me. I don't care how people feel about me. I didn't realize this, but I'm pretty much at rock bottom. Yeah, I am at rock bottom. I'm too big to fit in any of my clothes. Child. And I keep thinking to myself, when are you going to love yourself again? When are you going to get back to yourself? And this is the moment now. And I realized that at 4:30 in the shower. At 4:50, I picked up the camera. I literally picked up my camera at maybe 4:49. Took it out, opened it, and hit record. Showed you guys the time and everything. Everything's going to work out. Everything will work out. It's going to work out. And I'm ready for it to work out. And I'm excited. And I'm going to make this my diary. Like a mini podcast. And I want to grow my community. I want you guys to feel comfortable talking in the comments and talking to me in the comments and talking back. I want you guys to feel comfortable DMing me. I want you guys to understand that for the rest of the month of January up until February 11th, this is how long it's going to take me to heal. I am not dating. I'm not looking to date. I'm not looking to get cute yet. I'm not looking to do any of that. I'm looking to establish some type of self-love. And I want you guys to see me doing it. Because I don't think anything is more authentic and more caring and compassionate than people seeing you do it. And seeing you be vulnerable. And that's what I want you guys to see. Because that's what I want to help the people that's like me. That's really struggling right now. And I gave you guys that whole backstory because it's just the first beginning of how I ended up here. There's plenty more. Trust me. It's plenty more. And I don't even know how I got this on my head. Because I only got a scoop of hair. I had a half a scoop of hair. I don't even know how I got this towel on. But everything's going to work out. And if you watch this video through, I don't care if I get one view. If you have watched this video and you can resonate, comment down below. If you watch this video and you have an opinion, or you know, you're going through something similar, comment down below. If you can't comment down below, direct message me, DM me. Yeah, DM me, and I will respond back. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. Come back for episode 2, because it's only episode 1. Episode 2, I'm kind of gonna make that like what I've learned, and I'm not gonna do an outro or an intro. Yeah, I'm not gonna do any one of those, because I want this to reach the people it's supposed to reach without me doing that extra thumbnails or whatever. I'm gonna do a thumbnail, but I'm not gonna do a thumbnail. It's like extravagant, because I want this to hit who it's supposed to hit. So I love you guys. Again, my name is Ebony Michelle. Everybody calls me Ebony or Abby, whatever you want to call me. And yeah, this is the first episode of Ebony's Diaries. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.